Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Warboss Squee, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Last episode, we, did a lot of talking, and then finally picked up Adair after acquiring Aloth here. And we got into a fight with a bear that did not go the way I wanted it to, honestly. Adair took quite a beating in that fight. I'm hoping today to right a wrong and to kind of kick the dust off Adair a bit. He hasn't been in a good war for a couple of years now, so we're gonna see how he handles the and this is kind of important for a couple of reasons. One, this is a great look into Adair and the Temple of Athos, and just exactly what happened several years ago when everything was going wrong. The rising sun and the symbol and the three dawn stars, the symbol of Athos. That's going to be important.
Must be 5-6 years. Used to be real nice. Bright. Warm.
Wertan. A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, a nice way of saying he looks like a friggin' weasel, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeves soaked with blood. Gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. Have a care if you mean to go in. He casts a quick look towards the doorway to his left. This place is not as empty as I thought. He angles a look at Adair. Paying your respects, Athosian? He manages a pained grin. A little risky, isn't it? Think what the townfolk would say. Safer down here than up there, even with the rats as big as they are. A faint edge of hostility belies Adair's playful tone. This temple isn't what it used to be. Probably for the best. Times being as they are, he groans and shifts position, wincing. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of his types either. Wertan jerks his chin towards Adair. Just want to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. He encouraged you wearily. Maybe you'd have better luck. Better luck with what? The man points a finger upwards. These ruins around us used to be a temple of Aethys, the scattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over the Dyrwood. Even from Red Cirrus, even. Not so much from Red Cirrus these days. Until the war, of course. Even then, you get some of the stubborn ones that couldn't get it through their head that their god was dead and gone. Get to the point. As you like. Once the legacy started, Lord Raedric decided he'd been too lenient over the Athosians. He had his people going and put them all to the sword. Left them down there buried under a heap of rock. Heretics or not, their deaths didn't stop the legacy. Didn't do much of anything at all. They didn't deserve to go like that, chopped down in their god's house. If you can get down there and find the remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial, Wertan breathes out. No small task. There's coin in it for you, if you need motivating. Aloth's curious expression softens. A pleasant surprise to see that someone around here has a shred of respect for the dead. I'll find him. Then by the flame I owe you a good turn, but listen. The temple's been sealed off for so long it's crawling with creatures. If you get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll still be there if they're anywhere. These priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the walls, trick sconces, that sort of thing. Keep an eye out, and take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up some. Alright, so this is the former Grand Temple of Athos. Aethys. I always get that name wrong.
Hey.
See, we're turning this off. There's not going to be that many enemies in here that I want him to take a hit to his deflection. So. Oh, no, that's what I wanted.
Laying low.
I'll turn that off. Let's
Sure.
see what we have around door number 1. Let's see. Looks like a will-o-wisp. So, will-o-wisps can cause confusion, which is super annoying. I have to be in combat first. So make sure Athos is doing what I want him to. Yeah.
Hi?
Oh god, there's 2 of them. That could potentially be bad. Let's go into a frenzy.
Love. Let's go.
think we're just going to go with Arcane Assault. I'll get... I should get both of them. This guy's nearly down. What is... Adair is confused. Of course, I, being a barbarian, do not care about your confusion.
Watch it with that.
Let's go.
And now I'm confused. Hey. Let's do this again. This is, maybe I should make sure I don't get them in the area of effect. I'll have to check the tooltip for that. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. I took a little bit of a beating, but that's okay. I'm a barbarian. That's why I have all those hit points for. So, that was definitely worth doing. Let's see, we got some Adra and some copper.
Sure.
The parchment is worn and tattered, and the ink upon it is faded. In this time of hardship, we must have just as much faith in ourselves.
Nice and quiet.
So, any secret passages around here? Can't check without that, so... it doesn't look like. One thing that makes me kind of curious is that this temple's been sealed off. Nobody's been getting in or out to the top, so where did all the monsters come from? Let's see. Matter of fact, let's do a quick look here at Mr. Aloth. Arcane Assault. Foe area of effect, so this shouldn't affect me at all, so... Alright, that's good. The area of effect affects everybody. Foe area of effect only affects the enemies in range, so you can totally drop it on your friends and not have to worry about it.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm not really worried about a bunch of spiders.
Let's go.
Yeah. Easy pickings, that. Let's see, what's he got going on here? Oh, big spider. Adds a couple of big spiders, actually. What is that? Constant recovery. Okay, that's his fighter perk. Okay, you need to hit this guy.
How may I help?
And oh, that was, they're immune to the spider webs. Ooh, I'm getting chomped on here.
Let's go.
Okay.
You're not getting through me.
Let's go.
There we go. Oh, that could have gone badly. Excuse me. Could have gone badly, but did not. And he's going to get all of his endurance back. Nicely done. Alright. So his health is getting a little bit low, but we're not going to worry about that just yet.
Steady does it.
Now we can always take a rest if we need be. Actually, let's head back this way. Ah, another spider.
Let's go.
I don't think we need to worry about going into a rage for this. Perfect.
Keeping an eye out.
What we got here? This red-brown smear flicks away into the toe of your boot, so that would be blood. Looks like something would be on the wall here. Yeah, because I can actually click past it, but honestly, it's been such a long time since I've done this that I don't remember where everything is. Oh, hello. The nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in shades of orange, and at certain angles, the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust and air seem to pull together until a thin glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you see the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement. The spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and the next moment you are somewhere else. Your mind is sailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You're in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies press against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles, and the room is dark, save for the podium, lit from behind. Two people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, a voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says. But the Retrix stands calm, unmoved. Sorry to wet the whistle there for a second. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself away from you with a sudden dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar, swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it appeared. So, not a good day to be a follower of Aethys. Faces gesture as most of its features struck off, along with portions of its hands.
Worth a look.
That's about right. Oh, hello. Okay, got a potion of minor regeneration, some bloodstone, and some more copper. Speaking of, how are you doing for perishables in here? Not too bad. I think we're going to give you another one, though. Let's see what's that. That's Blackson. I don't remember what that does. Okay, blue first, then purple, and we do have beer for a point of damage reduction for the next 5 minutes. Now, thankfully, 5 minutes our time and not 5 minutes game time. Okay, there, let's hurry it up, pal. Okay, before we push forward, I want to check what's in the other chamber. See what we have to go against around here. There's
Let's
more
go.
spiders.
Let's go.
Let's see, let's drop another arcane assault.
Aye?
Once it gets a little closer, there we go. Perfect.
Right.
Yeah, let's see what we got goodies here. We've got Initiate's Note. This parchment is relatively intact, but the ink upon it has faded. You can only make it a few patches of careful, tidy script. Visitors the ritual floor. Retrix Obrica says redemption for even those forgot. Instruct the largest bell first rather than the second. The rest is illegible. Oh, yes, there is a bell puzzle here. And one that I am...
Nice and slow.
I don't remember it right now. It's very significant to prevent you from going to the lower levels. It's not a difficult puzzle. It's just I'm not occasionally the smartest person in the world. Okay. Angry Barbarian time.
Yeah.
Maybe I should pause it more often.
Nice and slow.
Ah,
Let's go.
big spider time. Let's get a knockdown on the big spider.
Let's go.
No, I think we've got this well in control at this point. And thanks to Carnage, no problem whatsoever. Carnage is not the best ability, but it is definitely a nice one to have. Okay, what we got here? We've got Jasper and a letter home. Mother, I've asked Brother Edric to carry this letter for you, for he travels to New Haemir come morning. With him going, what coins I have, I hope it will ease the surprise for an unexpected homecoming, for I mean to follow in a few days' time. Our village is much changed, and though I do not wish for you to worry, I do not feel it is safe to remain. I know the Retrix Obrica will not approve, but the later traces off here. Probably did not have a chance to finish the letter before they were all subsequently massacred. Yeah, hello. Now, what have we here? That doesn't sound like spiders. The hell is that thing? Scolder Whelp. That should be fun. Well, that went about as well as one could expect, honestly. I am okay.
Steady does it.
I'm okay with this.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about those guys. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Sure.
Okay, it's not going to let me see that. Probably just talking about the ruined rubble. Vermin has scoured these plates through mold and still grows in green-black clumps across the table. It's probably not a good thing to breathe in. Okay, so this leads to the other chamber.
Nice and slow.
Good. Yeah, so I haven't looked at that yet. So far, so good, anyway. Oh! Them some big boys right there. Alright, so... let's see. Curse of Blackened Sight, I think, is a single target. Let's do that. Let's Frenzy.
Let's go.
Stuck in there. Okay. What else we got here? Okay, let's switch on that. And I think we'll throw one more spell. Nah, this will be fine. Alright, where is my barbarian? There he is. That's fine, we got this.
Yes?
These ones are in for a walloping!
Look.
Well. I am okay with this. Hello. We got Scolder ears. Yay,
Right.
lovely. Ah, here we go. A haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. Gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf. A shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than the sight is the sense within you of a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges toward and into you. Suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit corridor lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late. Again. The right's going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn star to appear in the night sky and the last to fade in the dawn light. Pray fiercely that this is the first of chimes and not the last. The lights fade, as does the memory, and when you clear your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. So that gives us a little bit more insight into what we're going to be looking
I'll
for
see
with
what
the
I can find.
bells. Aloth is loud as fuck all. Got here. However, spices rises from one of these dishes. Vibrant dyes and grain seeds fill the others. This, I think, is going to be a good place for us to take a rest, as everybody's getting a little bit beaten up, and Aloth's starting to run low on spells. And, well, we have all this lovely camping supplies. There we go. Everybody's good.
Would you look at that?
Cannot disarm the trap. Trigger it. Yeah. Only hit his endurance. It's not a big deal. Let's see. We have an Amulet of Health. Max endurance bonus. Scroll of Minute Missiles. Garnet and Jasper. This is very, very good. Okay, let's see here. Let's give Aloth, or not Aloth, Adair that. That goes to Aloth. Unfortunately, it takes his cloak slot. It's kind of annoying, but gives him some bonus endurance, which means he should last longer in a fight. And you can have that. He comes with a rapier, but in this particular iteration of the game, he should never ever be using his rapier. Now, let's see, do we have everything set the way we want it to be? I believe the answer is yes. Okay, good.
Nice and quiet.
Let's see what else we got around here. And here we have the bells. And search the temple, ring the bells. The first and last of these tolls apparently is that of the right hand, which has a distinctive warped tone to it. So, examine the bells. Bells to be fully intact. They are made of thick iron and look very heavy. There does not appear to be much out of the ordinary about them. So, right, middle, left, right. There's a quite melodic chime from all three bells before their discordant voices meet in one powerful rising rush of sound. It seems to fill the whole of the temple, a driving flood of song that drowns out all other thought. As the tolling fades, you hear a crack from the direction of the doors. The passage of the lower level swings open. And I did that, ladies and gentlemen, in one try.
I shall be discreet.
I am proud of myself right now. Meanwhile, we should probably search the rest of the temple floor here.
Keeping an eye out.
Probably more spiders to deal with. Or more of these suckers.
Hey.
Let's hold that thought for a second.
How may I help?
Oh, that's not good. Adair, get him, please. Because Aloth is going to wind up getting barbecued. Speaking of barbecue, let's move you over here.
That's it!
Now Aloth is getting pulverized. Now, this may not have been the best fight for me. Just saying.
Hey.
Joyous. Joyous, joyous. Okay, you're dead. Wow. This could be going better. Just a touch after all. You gonna drink it before you die? Nope.
Parathis!
Alright, it's all you, buddy.
Parathis!
Come on. My man. Adair proves himself to be useful. Now we've got a rent shoulder, -2 might, -25 attack speed, and the same. Oh, that certainly went horribly, didn't it? And to be fair, it could have gone far, far worse. Let's see, we've got a book and some coins that we'll take. We'll leave the book behind. Monsters of the Deadfire Archipelago, which is it's a nice find.
Keeping quiet.
So, the thing about death here, you will take hits, it will hurt. But since we're playing on normal, it's not a one-shot kill. They take injuries, and every injury, I believe, gives them a chance of permanently dying. Of course, if it's the player character, you're utterly boned, but that's what one would expect.
That's not nice. All done.
Okay, what we got here? We've got a Warhammer. It's not too shabby, actually. And we've got the Great Western Stag and the Book of Verses, which are, you know, they're nice. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to rest again immediately, just to buy off those injuries we took. Meanwhile, we picked up something worth visiting. We have a fine sword here. And a Warhammer. I have an idea for that. First things first, though. Adair. Let's see. So, the damage is... Honestly, the saber seems to be a little bit better, although we have slash pierce damage on the sword and only slash damage on the saber. Plus 4 accuracy, plus 15% damage. So this would actually be better for him because it gives him a chance to hit more often. But we'll save that saber for later. We'll make that fine at some point. What do I need to do that with? Make it fine. We'd have to have level 4. That's it. But we could add damaging now, which is plus 15 damage. So, something to think about. Meanwhile, if we go over to this, Warhammer and the Mace are so much the same that I think we're actually going to switch them out. There we go. And I think we'll stick with the 2 one-handed weapons for now. Just to see if maybe that improves our ability to fight a little bit more. Did I check you? Adair and Customs, so yeah, I'm not worried about that. So, a couple of good fights, a couple of not so good fights. That last one almost cost us. But then again, I wasn't really expecting the additional Scolder to jump in, so that's kind of my fault. Now let's see what's on floor number 2. Actually, since this is underground, I suppose that would be basement 1 and basement 2, so this should technically be floor B2.
Nice and quiet.
Now it's strange looking back. All the time I spent here growing up. Never seeing what was coming.
Oh, do you see that? A shadow.
Let's go.
Oh, that's kind of nasty looking. I took a bit of a pounding on that. Wondering why it focused on my barbarian instead of my tank. You have a shield attached, right? Yeah. I think the saber would actually be a little bit faster, but that's just me. That was a weird echo. Okay. We have bad guys. Everybody's a little bit echoey now. And now I remember what I hate about these things. I just teleport past your front lines and jump into somebody else's backyard. Come on, get away. Yeah, he should be done. Perfect. Alos kind of got cut out of position there, but it's okay.
Sure.
It's okay. We got it fine. Say door there. We'll come back to that. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, that's the door into the hallway we're just in, and another shadow.
Let's go.
Aye?
Let's finish this in one shot. Huh. Didn't do nearly as much damage as I would have hoped. Aloth, do it again. I think that missed. Huh. Honestly, I actually didn't think that ability could miss. We got Spirit Residue. What's it do?
Steady does it.
Your guess is as good as mine. Ah, for shit's sakes.
Let's go.
Okay, you need to go into a frenzy. I think you're immune to knockdown, probably, but let's find out. Just keep hitting that guy. Let's see. I'm guessing immune to knockdown. At least to the point where it doesn't matter.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think we got this in the bag. Not bad at all.
That's not nice. All done.
Ooh, a fine S-Stock. That's going in your bag. And all this.
All done.
Hey, a trap you actually could disarm. I'm shocked. What we got here? Rain of Minor Deflection. Scroll Tank of Foot, so you get the ring, you get the scroll, and the stash gets the Jasper. Alright, that's not too bad a haul right there. Actually, you can probably wear 2 rings. Does that help at all? What's his plus 5 to his deflection bonus? Which one's deflection? Base 30, so 62 if I add another ring on. Okay, so it doesn't seem to improve it. So we'll give it to you instead. There we go. I guess you can't double up on magic items, which, yeah, okay, that makes a certain amount of sense. See what am I looking at here? 19 to 27 damage. Slash only. Let's give this a shot. Making all kinds of nice weapons right now. And he's got another scroll for that, which was not even the least bit useful last time around, but yeah, Hope Springs Eternal, I suppose. Alright. See what's over this away.
I shall be discreet.
Yeah, Aloth is the soul of discretion. Sometimes. Oh, this isn't going to end well for anybody, is it? We got lots of bad guys in here.
How may I help?
Let's see. What's the range on your spells there, big guy?
Lava. Lava be on seek.
Can we get some? Alright. Just smash as many of you guys as you can.
Yeah. Let's go.
He seems to be doing okay.
Yes. I shall deal with this one. Curses.
Let's finish him off.
Hey,
Come on. Let me get in there.
These ones are in for a walloping.
Let's go.
Are we within range? I don't think we are, actually. Let's fall back a bit and regroup here. There we go.
Curses. Let's go.
Alright, that's better. My lord. They're pretty much carried that entire thing on his own.
Nice and quiet.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be trapped. Sure. Wow! That sucked. Ah, Cloak of Athosian Priest, that's +9 will, very nice. Maybe we wait. Okay, apparently he did not like us taking that.
How may I help?
So this could potentially be very bad. Come on.
How may I help? These ones are...
Okay, we're good. Whew. Just bad timing all around on that one. Where the devil did he come from, I wonder?
Does it?
Alright. So yeah, this is kind of cheesing it a bit.
All done.
Hey, nice. Brigadine and gold. Nice. Don't really have anybody I want to put in the heavy armor. I kind of like having the lower action speed cost for my barbarian, and Adair, his armor really benefits him, so I'm inclined to leave it the way it is. Meantime, let's see, map. Okay, so there's the door up there, so let's just keep going this way. It's behind door number 1, I wonder. Probably more spiders. No! Let's get you going there. Let's get your...
How may...
Get your rage on, and you are going to use this spell because I haven't had a chance to try it yet.
Lava will be on seek.
Whoa, that does a lot of damage. That does a walloping. Whew. You get some better weapons and things just start exploding, exploding all around you. Very grinding rush of noise beneath your feet and the rush of water. Okay. Oh. You have to gather your party before continuing forth. Is what the game would say in situations like this. Not super worried about oozes, and maybe I need to change my opinion on that.
How may I help? That's not very helpful.
Man, are these freaking things immune to magic? A hard time believing that. Let's see, can't knock them down.
Hey.
I'm sensing a lot of immunities here.
Let's go.
Ah, jeez.
Let's go.
Okay, there we go. Excellent. And for that we got Ooze Plasma.
Sure.
Sure that'll be useful for something at some point. Gleaming Silver Key. I'm sure that goes to something useful. Actually, let's check this other door first.
Nice and slow.
Ooh, it was locked, and now it is not. Suppose I would have needed that key. I more phantoms. Alright, shadows.
Let's go.
There we
Let's
go.
go. Let's go.
Just the one doesn't fill me with a whole lot of dread.
Let's go.
Let's see. Let's bash him with the book.
How may I help?
That's a tough shadow. Alright. He's starting to look a little tired.
Nice and slow.
Okay, so this is not the way we want to go right now. That's probably down to the 3rd level. So let's go double check this area that we haven't yet seen.
I shall be discreet.
Oh! That's potentially bad. Back into the doorway, back in the doorway. There we go. Is that an area of effect? Yeah, okay. Minus 10 will. That's not so useful.
How may I help?
Okay, there. Get in the doorway, please.
Let's go.
Okay, get your frenzy on.
Aye?
Alright, where is the phantom? There we go.
Lock.
Hit that up. Did that just... Okay, it did like 900 damage or something. I know that can't be right. No, 14. Okay, I was about to say. Good lord. And we'll drop another one of these just for sheer hell of it.
Love.
Let's go.
But you can't pass your way around?
Let's go.
Apparently not.
Let's go.
There we go. Start hitting something, dude.
Aye?
Closing the gap there, please.
Hey.
Let's go.
And there we go. Oh, jeez. Get away from him.
How may I help?
Oh, come on. There we go. Better. Now we really need to rest up. Alright, what do we got here? It is not within our natures to forgive. Those who seek redemption seek a long and winding path. A road which takes us to the very hollows of our souls and asks us to reflect upon the fractured aspects of ourselves. Very impressive.
Steady does it.
And of course, there's something hidden there. We have all kinds of goodies. And a safe place to rest, actually. Yeah, I'm just skipping the little cutscene for resting because well, there's
Keeping an eye out.
no real need to worry about it. Anything else sitting around here? Doesn't look like. Okay, in that case. So that way leads down. So this is the only area left unexplored.
I'll see what I can find.
Oh, a bunch of those guys. Okay, do I really want to do this? Yes. Yes, I think I do. So let's just...
Huh? Yeah.
Really? You guys don't see me?
How may I help?
Well, let's see if I can fix that problem.
La. Alvaru beyond seek.
Oh, there's a lot of those guys, aren't there? Okay, let's do that. I guess we're going to pull that now, and...
Let's go.
Well, that did not remotely go as intended. Way more than those guys than I expected.
I shall deal with this one.
Luckily, carnage coming through. This is why having a barbarian is so darn important, because every enemy he hit somebody else. A crumpled note. This letter is fairly intact, though the parchment itself has been crumpled. Jester, I know it's in the temple bath boasts are great healing properties and that your back ails you still. Still, I would ask that you, if you're to indulge for the greater part of the day, you give your key over to the sanctum to someone else for safekeeping. Not the first time we've been forced to wait to perform the day's rites, and Retrix Obrica is often too far below to hear our knocking. Okay, so we probably should have come here first to find that out, but that's okay. Athosian prayer book. Not what I care about. Scroll or restore minor endurance. 12 endurance in an area of effect. That is so minor as to be practically useless in my opinion. I am, however, open to argument if anybody feels otherwise. Let me know. Alright, so, that being said, I think down to the inner sanctum is where we are best suited. That is not what I thought.
Nice and quiet.
Not quite what I expected.
Let's
More of
go.
these stupid things. Let's get that shadow. Of course, he's immune, but that's okay.
Lava will be on seek.
Let. Let.
Let's bring you over here.
How may I help?
Yeah, just run.
Let's go.
Oh, Aloth went down. Need to do a better job of keeping an eye on him.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh. I may actually go down in a second if I'm not careful.
Let's go.
Would not expected oozes to be such a challenge. Anyway, what's wrong with Aloth? Aloth is severe burn, -2 dex, -8 damage reduction to flame. Not super worried about that one, to be honest. Sounds to me like he'll be fine. So which way do we go here? That looks like it's important, so let's hold off on that for just a second. Oh, that's a big boy.
Hey,
Yeah, get him. Also get him. You're going to cast Cursed of Blackened Sight. All of them. So you better not be going down that quick.
Let's go.
That's not very helpful.
Let's go.
Well, that actually worked out. Way, way better than I expected it to. Nice, nicely done. And there's something here. Ah, yes, the Pilgrim's Last Vigil. So +1 resolve, +1 perception. And the Saints' War and the detonation of the Godhammer bomb is still mourned by followers of Aethys around the world. While the conflict diminished Aethys' following in the Deerwood, many remain faithful to the God of Dawn and Redemption, confident that he one day rise again. Many followers make annual pilgrimages to shrines and temples of Aethys, or to what remains of them, on the anniversary of St. Wadwin's death. Those particulars of these vigils vary. Red Cirrus, they are often marked by song and the recitation of St. Wadwin's sermons. In the Deerwood, worshippers of Aethys are often persecuted. Such ceremonies may involve standing in respectful silence until sunrise. It is customary for worshippers to wear armor or other articles that commemorate Aethys or his leadership through Wadwin. This helmet bears a sunburst emblem of the Red Syrian army. It is most likely worn by a soldier serving in the Saints' War. Very, very nice. And that is going to him. There. Does two purposes. One, it covers up his ugly head. And a bonus to perception and resolve is never bad, especially since he's my man on point and he's usually the one spotting traps. Because we don't have a rogue, and nor have I thought about getting a rogue. Okay, let's shut that down. Don't think we need it right now. That was a big scolder. How was he doing down in here? Screech a nut metal and a snap noise as you pull the lever. Pull the switch!
Remind me never to help kill my god again.
Yeah, no shit, right? Oof, what do we got here? The light rises from the bones as you approach. You have a moment to register the faintest image of a standing figure. It features a blur of mist or smoke before the world tilts. Hold on 1 second. As if you step sideways and into a new life. You're racing down a flight of stairs, following a weaving circle of torchlight. Your own panting breaths are loud in your ears. Panic and your robes alike foul your steps, and you nearly stumble before a hand reaches out to grip your arm and steady you. A fellow acolyte, who smiles encouragement as you reach the bottom. You run around and pass the shallow reflection pool that marks the lowest point of the temple, followed by the dark shapes of the older priests as they lead the way towards the narrow hall that leads to the vault. You pass one of the torchbearers as you go. The harsh illumination of the flames reveals a familiar face. For a moment, your awareness spans time and identity, and you think Rorten has joined you, here at the bottom of the temple. In the memory, he glances at you for a moment, then looks past at someone else. I'll come back once they're gone, he's saying. You're being pressed along by the crowd, and his words are growing faint. Just keep quiet, we can't take any chances. Inside the vault, golden relics gleam like welcome stars. The memory twists, jarring you loose from one moment and plunging you into another like a flung doll. There's only darkness around you now. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles onto you like a cloak. The candles have all burnt away. You now know, too, the sixth entity, that nobody is coming. There's a cracking noise somewhere to your left, a wet slurping gurgle and a ragged sob. You cannot see, so you do not know which brother or sister has fallen, and which digs after what water our body may provide. You hear, a faint murmur to your right, a familiar cadence of prayer, but you no longer recognize the words. You're too tired to do harm. The thirst is like fire within you. Your tongue is thick in your throat, and every breath is a struggle that leeches strength from you. There's a light, they said, at the very end of every bout of darkness, but this one does not end. The spirit releases you, and you come back to yourself in pieces. Your vision clears, and the vault around you is revealed once more, cast in muted hues by the sickly illumination of the soul still drifting like fading fog. Fear wafts off the spirit in waves, fraying at your own emotions. I'm sorry. I hope you find some peace in the next life. The spirit seems to withdraw into itself. You sense less fear. You sense less of its fear and confusion as it recedes, but the soul lingers still. No matter how many times I see you staring off at nothing, it doesn't get any less weird. Gather the remains. You spend a few moments gathering up what you can find of the bones of the priests. That proves a heavy and gruesome burden, but you manage to recover them all. And we got experience. And the spirits of the dead aren't trying to eat us, so that's nice. Some of the gold leaf on these relics is chipped away to reveal the wood beneath. There are tooth marks on one of the bowls. There are faint scratches upon the brickwork of the door hinges. This stand rocks unsettling at its base. It seems the mechanism is broken, so they got trapped inside and couldn't open the doors again. That's horrible. So we'll take some silver pieces. Some Adra.
Steady does
Anything
it.
hidden around here I should be aware of? No, it doesn't look like.
That's not nice. All done.
Gon's Share. Unique flail, one-handed. It's a fast attack speed. It's got some decent damage. Converts grazes to hits. It's fine, and it's draining. We have a pry bar. Okay, 20% of damage restored is endurance. Plus 30% of grazes convert to hits. It's plus 4 extra, plus 15% damage. I wonder who's possibly going to be getting that little joy right there. Alright, my good man. You are now a self-regenerating tank. Have at thee. Suppose might as well switch you out. Yeah, we'll go with the hammer still. Well, alright. That, between the helmet and the flail, that is all the best things in life right now. Ideally, we probably should have gotten the flail before we fought this big bastard, but hey, whatever. Alright, so now we go back up a level. Now, where are we going to be coming out is the big question. Ah, right where I thought there was a hollow door. I was right. As you step over the circle of candles, you hear a rattling clunk from the wall nearby. A door slides out, open with a grinding rasp of stone. It automatically kicks open. Nice. The candles flicker gently as you approach. There's a gap above the altar lined with broken glass where a mirror once may have been set into the wall.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
What's all this for?
Redemption. And they got this whole right for when you come of age. They take you by the hand and you descend through the temple with your eyes covered, and that's supposed to be like a wicked life. They don't tell you where you're going. I was sweating like crazy when I did mine. They take you to that reflecting pool back there, and you're allowed to look at it so you can face your sins. Then, you come out into this room and you uncover your eyes again and everyone's there to greet you, all your friends and family. It's like you've been redeemed. You light your candle, and it burns with the others. Never had a feeling better than that my whole life.
Adair's eyes linger on the candles, and he seems for a moment to be a younger man.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
You can't put out the candles if you're a dick. I am not. Now, one thing that I think is
Nice to see
interesting.
those candles still burning. I figured they'd have gone out by now.
So would I. Apparently there's a little bit of Aethys magic left after all. But the whole thing with the, led to a dark place is a metaphor for sin is not dissimilar to what Christians do in certain churches. Which I think is interesting. Let's go talk to this fox-faced bastard.
Good day to you.
Hortense smiles nervously as you approach. I think I've sorted out the worst of it. Arms hurting a little less. He hesitates. You're down there a while. Did you find anything? And over the bundle of remains. The color drains from Hortense's face. He takes the bundle from your trembling hands. You found them then? He stares down at the bones. I found more than bones. Something valuable, you mean? You can keep whatever you found. I don't want any of it. Everybody's been down since. Radric's people have no interest in the Thosian goods is my point. They won't miss whatever you take. So we have resolve, perception, and might, but we do have plenty of might. I will crack your head in two if you lie to me again. Hortense scrambles fruitlessly at your arms, his eyes wide with shock. Well, wait, I don't know what you're... Maybe I knew where you'd find the bodies. Is that it? I'm sorry. You twist Hortense's injured arm. Not sorry enough. Wait, stop, please! He curls around the injured limb once you release him, shrieking. Helpless tears running down his face. I didn't know how to explain. That's all. I swear it's not. You don't understand. I tried to help them. I did every day, every single day. Went to that temple and I warned them. I told them that they were playing with fire and that Radric wouldn't be patient forever. Every time they shrug it off, like I didn't know what I was talking about. Like it wasn't costing me trying to come in and help them. I could have been arrested right alongside them. What happened? Radric sent word he was going to have them arrested, drag them out, lock them up. They wouldn't listen. The Retrix said they'd be reborn if anything should happen. She wasn't afraid. I convinced them to hide at least. They have that vault full of old relics, gold and such. I thought they could hide in there. Once the guards left, they'd have something to sell for passage out of the Deerwood back to Adair. When I told the men that the priest had already gone, they ordered the temple sealed. I couldn't get in again. There was nothing I could do. Adair's eyes are wide, disbelieving. Nothing you could do but tell someone. Get the town together, organize rescue. I'd have dug them out with my own hands if I'd known. There were some of the last decent folk left in this hole. Now all we got left is people like you. You worthless bastard, you abandoned them to save your own skin. I told you the way of it, Vortan says, his voice rough. I told you what happened. Guess it's your turn now to make a decision. It's not too late to make amends. Vortan lifted a breath he was holding. I'm not sure that's true. It's been years now. What am I supposed to do? Bury their bones. Try to lead a better life than you have so far. Vortan looks to the remains. He runs his hand through his hair, letting out another ragged breath. I can do that. I can. I'll lay them to rest, try and do right by them somehow. Thank you, truly, for what you've done. Giving me a second chance, I'll put it to good use. Yeah. Could have killed him, but ain't worth it. Of course, to be fair, I don't think I got paid either. Did I get paid? Nope. I did not get paid. Oh well. Not a big deal. But the important thing is that I corrected. And those poor bastards locked down in the vault will have some measure of rest in the next life. And with that very dark and dour note, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave things here. After today, we still have to confront a potential murder by bear, but it is something that we will deal with later. I hope you folks enjoyed this episode. If you've gotten this far, please feel free to leave a comment on what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, if there's anything I missed, because God knows I haven't played this in a while. And hit either a thumbs up or a thumbs down, because, well, it lets me know somebody's paying attention. With that, folks, y'all have a good day, and good night.